Hey everyone, welcome back to Alleyways, or if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you haven't already, please make sure to join the Alleyways family, subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on post notifications, not only so you know when I have new content, but also so I can thank you by including you in my subscriber shout out. This is my special way of thanking and acknowledging each and every one of you, and I am going to be shouting out two very special subscribers at the end of today's video, so make sure you stay tuned until the end in case that's you. Okay, it is Easter Sunday this week, and I thought I would share with you all a really special tradition from my family, and that is making this adorable Easter bunny cake. It is actually really simple, so cute, my whole family loves it, and it's delicious. So let's not wait anymore, let's jump right into everything you're going to need. Okay fam, this is what all you're going to need to make our Easter bunny cake. You're going to need a bag of sweetened flaked coconut, one at least very large can of icing, some large jelly beans, and then you're going to need cake to work with. This is one box cake mix spread between two pans. This is how you're going to need to bake this cake in order to give it that bunny shape. And a pro tip for your box cake mix, this is a hack that mom found on TikTok. And when you're making just a box cake mix, if you want to make it taste like it came from a bakery rather than a box, what you're going to do is substitute melted butter for oil. You're going to add an extra egg, and you're going to substitute milk for water. So we've done that here, we've done it recently, and it absolutely tastes incredible. So this is everything you're going to need, and then I'm going to show you one more secret ingredient that I'm going to use to add a little extra flavor. Let's get started. Okay, this is how you know a recipe is good when it comes in a cookbook that looks like this. I am showing you all a diagram for how you're going to need to cut your two round cakes in order to assemble the bunny so it looks like this. So if you want to pause and screenshot, I will do that right here. Then I'm going to move over and show you all. I've already made the cuts. So on one, you're going to want to make sure it's really symmetrical, and you're going to do a long cut right down the middle. On your second cake, you're going to execute the same cut right down the middle. You're going to cut it down the middle horizontally as well. Then you're going to cut two arches like we've done here. And in the middle of where you've cut the two arches, this kind of triangle shape, you're going to want to cut a nice round shape. So this is going to form our bunny's body. This right here will be the head. These will be the ears. This will be the tail. Might look a little confusing, but let's start building and hopefully it'll all make sense. Okay, so I am going to begin with our one cake that we just executed one cut on. I'm getting a working tray to essentially flip our cake out of its pan onto, because whenever we move the bunny body to our presentation sheet, we want it to be really clean. So that's one half there. Here comes the other. So what I'm going to do, you can see we've got the two pieces that we've cut. I'm going to take the pieces and put them upright, and the sides that were in the bottom of the pan that are nice and flat, we're going to put together like this, and we're going to use our secret ingredient to adhere them together. I am using cherry frosting because I absolutely love it. I love the taste. You guys know that. If you've watched my channel, you know about my forbidden brownies with cherry, cherry cordial layers. I'm just going to do a nice layer so it sticks together, and I'm going to try to keep it far enough away from our edges because we don't want this pink coming through. So we just want enough to really nicely stick these two cakes together for the bunny's body without having any of it peek through, because we're going to be frosting the outside white. I'm gonna come up really close so y'all can see I've given the edge a nice margin. That looks like enough to me, so I'm gonna take this piece, wash your hands before you do this, and stick them together, just like so. So now that those are stuck together, I'm gonna transfer this to our presentation tray. So I'm just gonna really gently pick them up and move it right here on our tray where it's gonna wait for the rest of the pieces. So you can see, this is gonna be the bunny's body laying down on the tray. Now let's move on to our head, ears, and tail. Okay, now we're moving on. This is our cake. You can see we have our ear cuts, our tail, and our head. So again, I'm gonna flip it out onto our working tray where we can have crumbs if we need to. I'm just gonna give it a gentle shake. We do have an Easter spatula that we can use to help assist us in getting this out of its pan. I'm gonna flip it back. We wanna do everything really gently because we really wanna preserve the shape of all of these. So I'm just gonna gently go around the edges, just to loosen it, and then try a flip. Oh, we got some. We've got an ear, part of our little bunny head. Just scoop the rest out. Again, being very gentle. We don't want any pieces to break. Okay. So let's begin by assembling the little bunny noggin. So again, you're going to have some pieces that have really clean lines. These are the portions that were either against the pan or that you cut. The pieces of the top of the cake that have baked and rised and kind of formed in a regular shape, you want those to be the outside. So we're again going to glue the two portions that were at the bottom of the pan together with our cherry icing, just like so. Again, making sure we have our pieces nice and lined up, making a little cake sandwich. Now, if you cut your pieces a little uneven, that's okay. Line them up the best you can, just like so. And now let's move this on to our presentation tray. So here we've got the bunny body. Here we have our head. You're gonna line it up just like so. So we're starting to see our bunny take shape. Next, we're gonna move on to ears and tail. All right, here's when our construction is gonna get a little tricky. You're gonna take your ear pieces that you cut, you're gonna put the rough side out, and we're going to stick them here. And on the other side, you're gonna do it symmetrical, rough side out. So what we're going to do is on our preparation tray, we're gonna stick these together. But before we do that, we wanna prep the portion of the cake that the ears are going to be touching with some extra frosting. So I'm gonna take our cherry frosting here and put it right there in the center. And then right along the back where they'll touch. And I'm putting plenty because I just want it to go as smoothly as possible. So that is looking good to me. And that's not in an area that will show any pink. So now let's take the smooth side of our ears that we cut and glue them together with our frosting. That's looking like enough to me. What do you think, Mom? Again, smooth sides together. Got a cute little pair of bunny ears. Now we're gonna take this, bring it onto our presentation tray. And you're going to put smooth side of the ear down as well. And then when you put this down, try to hold it in place for a few moments to let it kind of set. When it feels stable, and you feel like it's not going anywhere, just take that hand away. Now, we've got one piece left on our working tray, and that is our little bunny tail. So the circle that you cut out. So you're just gonna remove the extra pieces. You can eat those and enjoy them or give them to whoever's helping you. And you see you're gonna have a lot of rough edges with your bunny tail. But all you're going to do is just set it down on your tray, just like so. There you've got your bunny. So you can see it's starting to take shape. Now let's move on to the next step. That's gonna be coating everything with frosting. Okay, I'm not gonna do the next part on camera because it takes so long. I'm going to frost everything with this can of whipped fluffy white frosting. The reason you want a gigantic can of frosting is because you want to be able to apply it very liberally. This is a crummy cake, and if you're having to work too hard and spread, you're gonna generate a lot of icing pollution. There's gonna be lots of crumbs in your icing. So get plenty so you can spread it on really thick and not have to worry about crumb coating or crumbs being in the frosting. So I'm gonna go do that. The next time you see this bunny, it should be white. Okay, here is our frosted bunny. So now that we have our bunny totally frosted, and while the icing has not gotten too dry from being exposed to the air, what we want to do is we're gonna take our coconut and we are going to stick it on. So I'm gonna show you how you do that, and then we'll probably cut again because it's messy after this initial tutorial. So we'll start kind of on the top so you can see, and what we're gonna do is just sprinkle it, and it should stick fine there. But this is how we make our bunny look nice and fluffy. So it'll be relatively easy on the top. On the sides, what you can do, pour a little on the side of the tray. What you're gonna do, wash your hands, people. Just gently stick it like so. This would be fun to do with your kids. I loved doing this with my mom when I was little. I'm thrilled that we're doing it together now. I'm gonna go get some cute little fur on this bunny, and I'll come back when he's looking all cute. Okay, so here our bunny has been coated in coconut. So that looks good to me. You can do a thicker coat if you want. Now what I'm going to do is with the rest of the coconut, I'm gonna put it in a bowl. I take some green food dye and just add just a couple drops. It's really not gonna take much. I'm gonna mix it, and we're going to put this around the bunny on the tray as Easter grass. So we have dyed our coconut, and now I am just going to sprinkle it around our bunny to make some Easter grass. Now it looks like your bunny is laying in the grass, which is so cute. You may have remembered we have one ingredient we haven't used yet, and that is our jelly beans. So I get a pack of the big jelly beans, and I always pick out the biggest pink one I can. This one looks nice to me. So a little pink one. And we give our bunny a little pink nose right in the center. And then we're going to pick out two black ones for eyes. So I'm just gonna put our eyes right on the front of our cake. Oops, dropped his eye. Things you don't say every day, right? There's our little bunny face. And then we're gonna add one more finishing touch. So one of the last things, there's actually two things, we're gonna add whiskers. And so we're just gonna use toothpicks and put them in the side here to give our bunny some little whiskers. like our beauty looks. All right, now with our other jelly beans, we're gonna use these to be our Easter eggs and put them in the grass alongside our Easter bunny, because we all know the bunny leaves the eggs. So we'll do that. And he's a generous bunny, so you can put plenty of eggs out, however many you would like. But that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just a fun tradition that I've loved doing with my family all these years. It's easy but so adorable. And if you try it, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. But for now, I think that looks awesome. Let's go shout out some subscribers. And that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch. I want to give a special thank you to my live chat crew who is here with me now on the premiere. If you are looking for a fun, kind group of people to get to hang with Wednesdays and Sundays, please join us in the live chat crew. I premiere videos at 8 p.m. on those days. We are always here hanging out and talking and would love for you to join us. I also want to give a very special thank you to Paul Life and Beyond. You have been in the live chat crew lately. You've been watching videos, you've been participating, and you've been so kind and sweet. I also want to shout out Angela Morinar. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You are new to the channel, you subscribed and commented, and I'm just so glad you were here. Thank you so much. I am sending you both and all of you so much love. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend, and I can't wait to see you next time right here on Alleyways. Bye!